Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Welcome on the Culture News. My name is David Serero, and I have the pleasure today on iHeartRadio to welcome a wonderful, wonderful woman. Her name is Jennifer Ambrose. Let me spell it for you. Ambrose. Rose at the end, because she is a rose. She is a wonderful executive producer, and she takes care of a lot of business affairs. She is definitely the woman in charge, and she is the executive producer of a wonderful movie which we're going to talk about that is coming up very soon. Ladies and gentlemen, right now over the phone is Jennifer Ambrose. Jennifer, how are you today?
I'm excellent. How are you in this challenging time?
I'm wonderful. When I know that there are people like yourself around, I'm less worried. So,
that's good to...
Yeah, no, absolutely. So, congratulations for all the things you're doing. First of all, I would love, because I know you have a beautiful background and you did a lot of things. So, you know, people like you are used to talk about others. People like you have dedicated their lives to help others and to do things for others. So my first question is actually about you. I would love to know where you're from and how did you start to become in the affair business and in the, I would say, in the film industry.
So I'm from Connecticut originally, and then spent a lot of time in New York, in and around that area. I am now in LA, so I'm based here. But basically, you know, it all sort of happened organically. I had an entire other career prior to becoming an attorney and becoming a film producer, and I was a social worker for many, many years before going to law school. Once I got into law school, much later in life, in my early 30s, I actually had a lot of filmmaker friends because film has always been a passion of mine, and sort of happened in a way that they would ask me to review contracts for them and give them advice and sort of lead them in the right direction when they were making their own film. And so it kind of just fell in my lap, and I became an attorney and moved toward that path. I also was a rep at SAG-AFTRA, which is the Actors Union, for those that don't know. And I was there for some time, and now I'm solo. And, you know, the film producing aspect also sort of came organically in just meeting people as an entertainment attorney and in the business and meeting other producers, doing a lot of producing work even as an attorney when you're working with independent producers who are sort of newer to the business. They don't always kind of know what they're doing, and so just leading them that way and wearing that hat, I met my wonderful partners, Kevin Makeley and Sean Nightingale, and we sort of formed this trio for our last film, which has actually already been released, Badland, it's entitled, and we're just continuing on that path. We have several projects lined up as well.
That's absolutely wonderful, and I love your path, and I love how you are, the evolution of yourself, how you're growing every day. I love to hear that. I love people like that. So we're going to talk about this wonderful, wonderful movie, Badland. That Badland, and trust me, there's nothing bad in this movie. It's really, really, I love to say a masterpiece, and I really believe that this will be a classic. It will really, really become a classic. And just so you know, if Amazon puts it on Prime Video, it means it is super high end. So I say hello to my friends at Amazon, of course. This is a movie that received nothing but great reviews, nothing but great critics, nothing but great reviews from audience members. You know, so tell me the truth. Do you pay people to write all these great reviews? Because I've never seen so many. And trust me, every day I'm bombarded with the artists, with albums and everything. But it's so rare to manage to receive great reviews from professionals, great reviews from the press, and great reviews from audience members. And when you watch the movie, you understand why. You know, I'm lucky that I've worked with a lot of big names, big stars, and sometimes when you're a little bit primitive in your head or very naive, you think, oh, that guy succeeded because he knew that one, and that's why he's where he is. These are excuses from lazy people, because when you work or when you deal with these big people, if you're smart, you'll understand why these big people are where they are. So the reason why I tell you all of that is that when you watch the movie, you understand why this movie is so much beloved by everyone, is so much adored and cherished by everyone. As you say, wonderful people in this movie. Kevin McKelly, Mira Sorvino. I love this actress. You have no idea how much I love her. I hope this is appropriate what I'm saying, but she's amazing. She's one of the best actress and most beautiful, elegant woman I have ever seen. Really, Mira, we love you. Bruce Dern and so many people, and of course this genius writer director Justin Lee. Every time I see a movie that is directed and written by the same person, I know it's going to be an interesting movie, because it's literally the vision that was on the paper that is transcribed directly on the screen. So Justin Lee, my man, congratulations. So no, it really is a wonderful movie. So how the idea, and forgive my question, but to do a Western at a time when, it's all about the action, it's all about, there is action in the movie, don't worry, but it's all about, doing a comedy, doing, I would say, even a documentary, but you go for Western, which is, as we know, there was a great time in the 60s, 70s, 80s, etc. So now you bringing, I believe, thanks to Justin Lee and this amazing cast as well, but you bringing a fresh take on the classic genre. Was that also part of your desire when you got approached with this wonderful project?
Well, no, but I also think it couldn't be a better time for a Western, because, as many of the reviews have shown, there isn't enough of this genre to go around for the fans. So people, I think, are really excited about it just for that simple fact. I think we really have to thank, and Kevin Makeley, who is the star, he's also a producer, he's my partner, really, helped to bring this project to fruition, was there from the inception and developed the script and, worked alongside. And of course, everybody, this was a labor of love, with everyone involved. And, Sean Nightingale, who was our other partner, as well as myself, we really just all sort of pushed it forward in a way, because we thought that this would be a story that fans would love. As you say, there's a lot of action. It's not just simply a Western, although it has the elements of, nostalgic Westerns of the time. Kevin is a huge fan of Westerns, so that was part of, the push and his ability to play that character so well. And then, as you mentioned, we just had a stellar cast for what we the resources that we had and the financing portion of this. We were able to get some true legends, Bruce Dern, as you say, Mira Sorvino is an Oscar winner, Wes Studi, who has been in, Dances with Wolves, and, he's the godfather of this genre, and Trace Adkins, who is a fan favorite, amongst the country fans, and really bankable for this genre. We were really, really lucky to have this, all-star cast for this film, that we really spent a lot of time it was, like I said, a labor of love, blood, sweat, and tears. Everybody that worked on this film was fantastic, bringing it to the point that it's at, which is why I think it's doing so well. Everybody put their all into it. And again, I think that right now it's a hero story. There's a hero. People are looking for that. People are feeling, it's Americana. It's all of those things that, when we're all here during this challenging time, that we're looking for comfort.
I totally agree with you, and I want to say that this is really part of this beautiful American culture, the Western, and it has transcended boundaries. And I grew up in France, and I watched these Westerns, Clint Eastwood, and all this stuff. And I'm telling you, very soon, young kids like I was will watch Badland as I mean, maybe not so young because it's a TV 14, but some people will watch this movie as definitely a classic. I just want to say hello to this amazing actor that you know very well, Kevin McKelly. Wonderful actor, beautiful transformation of himself physically, I would say, for the part. He really worked on it. That's the least we can say, and he was on a lot of wonderful movies. So it's definitely I would say a top actor, and he's welcome on the show. That's what I'm saying. Now,
of course.
So now I would love to know, where do you want this movie to go and to do? Because this movie, I'm telling you, has a life that is only beginning. There are so many content that gets published all the time that you're like, oh, movie went out 3 months ago. Oh, that's it. No. This movie is so good that this movie will live on for decades. So I want to ask you, what do you want for this movie?
So it's really interesting. So the movie was released in November, as you know, and it's streaming, and it did a small theatrical run as well. But over this last couple of weeks, we were number 3 overall in film on Netflix for over a week, and number 7 overall of all programming on Netflix, which we couldn't, obviously ask for better than that. It's where everybody's watching right now, and we want to continue, to have everybody, watching this. That's in the U.S., of course, and just expand. We're, moving into foreign sales, and it'll be available for viewing, internationally very soon. So we're just very excited about that. Where we're going with the film is we just want to continue to keep, eyeballs on it, obviously. We would love to possibly do a sequel at some point. We have a number of other projects on our slate that we're, in pre-production on now, barring, this current circumstance when we can begin filming. And we just want to continue to go for our fans and bring them wonderful projects such as this. It only goes up from here.
Exactly, and it's going to go very, very far. And I want you to know, Jennifer, that this is your radio show. You have the keys. You can call anytime, and we will talk about Badland. We talk about all your upcoming projects. But I really, really want everybody around to jump on Amazon, to jump on Netflix. And it's not like everyone has a very busy schedule these days.
Right.
And it's not like we have a lot of traveling. So I really want everybody, if you want to see, saying also as an actor, this is an acting masterclass. I really mean that. Whether it's Kevin McKelly, Mira Sorvino, Bruce Dern, and all the others. This is really, really an acting masterclass. It's a directing and writing masterclass. There is not a single second where you will even move your head to grab a glass of water. You will be stick to your screen. This is a wonderful, wonderful movie. I want you to, Jennifer, I just kissed the poster of the movie. I just did it.
Oh, good.
I'm sending all my blessings. When the Jew kisses something, he's sending all his blessings. So I'm sending all my blessings to this amazing movie, Badland, and to you, Jennifer. I hope everything will go well and only good things will come to you. But when you have such a great soul as yourself, only good things will come to you. Ladies and gentlemen, My name is David Serero. I had the pleasure today on iHeartRadio to have over the phone this very, very talented lady, amazing woman, Jennifer Ambrose, Ambrose. She is the executive producer of this phenomenal movie. Did I say it enough? Phenomenal. Okay, one more time. Phenomenal movie called Badland. Amazing movie. You guys have to go to see it. You don't have to go to a theater or anything. It's on Netflix. It's on Amazon. Please watch it. It is wonderful. And once all this craziness of the virus is over, I want every theater in America to have this movie. This is an American classic. I really mean that. But right now, more music to follow up on iHeartRadio. Stay tuned.